Great moon, great waning, great peace. This is my fourth and last installment. I have here with me a book on consciousness medicine, and I have a book here on ancient American medicine, and I have a book here on 5th edition jurisprudence. Let's look into these books. We're going to start here. This book, Nourishing Our Roots. Keep close to nature's heart and clear away once in a while and climb a mountain or spend a week in the woods. Wash your spirit clean. Good advice. We have here peppermint, method of use. Now we know if we were young and we went to church, we may have been sitting next to a lady in her 70s, 60s, and she had peppermint in her bag. And she may have given you one to keep the saliva going and to keep you jittery. All right? And we know peppermint has a calming effect if you're using it orally. All right? And we have some Latin here. Let's see if we can see what that reads. Executio bonorum in Old English law. Management or administration of goods. Ad ecclesiam et ad amicos partinam B. Executio bonorum. The execution of the goods shall belong to the church and to the friends of the deceased. That's remedy I want to hear. So you can see these 3 books right here. They have information in it that can go a long way if you utilize them correctly. But most of all, you need to have patience and you need to have diligence and a discipline in your mind. Here's the front cover of this book. Here's the front cover of this book. Here's the front cover of this book. All these books are in good condition, so if you were to get them, you shouldn't have a problem keeping them in excellent shape. Okay, I just got a copyright on a video involving Aquarius song, so I'm sure that holds relevance because it's blocked in Russia. So that's just not a song with lyrics, that's just being pushed loosely. In other words, the message is there and it's going to hold effect. Let's read this portion. As we explore the ways he could express himself, he came up with the idea of writing a song, recording it, and sending it out to the people who had visited him during his retreat. He was a guitar player, but singing was new to him. This felt like a sweet way to honor his connection with them, as well as a creative endeavor. He came back the following week with his guitar and sang his song to me. It was a delightful distillation of his heartfelt feelings. He sent his song out and surprised his family members and friends who got to see a part of his Joel they had not seen before. All right, so we know if you want to have clear consciousness, you want to have great energy, you have to indulge in the arts. And speech is a part of that. So good speech and repetition, that helps. That helps with mental health. So let's close that and let's delve into this a little deeper. Oak. Now, oak is something you necessarily can't find on the market nowadays. You have to search hard for it. But oak is something that you definitely want to use in form of a tea or a crushed root. Sage come in oil. Sage also comes in powder. So you definitely want to get that. When I was a preteen, I used to take sage orally with water. That also helps with sweating. It keeps you hygienic. Right? Okay, anxiety. Herbs is good for that. I'm not necessarily big on marijuana use because you definitely want to be able to run 18 minutes straight, and that's something that I do, and I practice very hard on doing that. But marijuana is something good for like ceremonies. So let's put this to the side. All right, where we at? Let's read this. Executioner, facelinde in withernamum. Executioner, fashioned in withernamum. A writ that lay for taking cattle of one who has conveyed the cattle of another out of the country, so that the sheriff cannot reply them. A writ that lay for taking cattle of one who has conveyed the cattle of another out of the county, same thing, so that the sheriff cannot reply them. So this doesn't hurt one or the other. Property belongs to the owner, and that is fair enough. And here we have also executive agreement, executive capacity. Federalist Papers. So obviously as time went along and editions started progressing, people started to forget things that happened in the past, so they had to basically reintroduce it. And here's some Latin as well. Elder brethren. Ejus es periculum, cujus es denominum, unt commandum. He who has dominion or advantage has the risk. Very important. Let's close out. Take ease, take precaution. Have blessed.